I'm gonna make another video, this time covering, there's the kid right there, this time covering what cardio is best for cutting and my cardio routine. So a lot of people have been asking me about my cardio routine. I'm gonna tell you what it is now. I'm gonna show you how I do it and why I do it, and that's it. Just about to jump on it. So I'm gonna show you the routine, explain how I do it, why I do it, which one's the best for, you know, building muscle, retaining muscle, cutting, all that stuff. Hope you guys can hear me, by the way. Anyway, this is my machine of choice, Stairmaster. The reason for that is because it's lower impact for me than a treadmill is, and I'll get shin splints if I do it on the treadmill all the time, if I run, but I do like running as well. Anyway, find the machine that works best for you. Some people like the elliptical, no problem. All you're really going for is to burn a certain amount of calories throughout that session, on the cut at least. That is what I would recommend. So let's say I go on the Stairmaster, I'm aiming to burn 300 to 500 calories each time. Whatever amount I burn, I'm gonna put it into MyFitnessPal. Of course, you should be tracking the cardio, and I just go from there. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I do the cardio, and I'm gonna explain the 3 different types you could do. So high intensity, low intensity, and there's interval training as well. I'll explain which one's best, and this is according to studies, research that I've done, and things that I've tried myself and that other clients have tried of mine. So stay tuned and let's check it out. Here we go, hitting cardio, just approaching the halfway point. So I want to talk about high intensity, low intensity, and interval training. As you'll see, I'm going to show you a clip. Just do high intensity and keep it that way as long as I can. Obviously you can do intervals where you go, let's say, a minute hard, 30 seconds off, a minute on, a minute off, that kind of stuff. It's up to you if you prefer that way works well. High intensity interval training causes what's called oxygen debt. So what happens is when you bring the speed up very fast and your body starts working in overcapacity in a sense, and the oxygen in your blood isn't actually readily available, like a delay. So once you're done, your body spends time trying to replenish the oxygen that it owes in a way. This causes an increase of calories burned after the cardio is done. So high intensity interval training is probably the best for that reason, and also it can directly boost up your cardiovascular capacity, so your VO2 max, that kind of stuff. In other words, make you more fit, healthier heart, and all that. Now, that's good if you're trying to accomplish those 2 things. So you get the most bang for your buck in that case. When it comes to lower intensity, this is the best one to preserve muscle. However, you're not getting the benefit of the interval training where you're boosting up your cardio. Because the intensity is so low, the premise is that a lower intensity burns mostly fat over carbs, and obviously that's true. So you won't be targeting more fat. However, it takes you longer to burn the same amount of calories. And again, your heart rate isn't getting as elevated, so you're not getting the max benefit you could from increasing and improving your cardiovascular capacity. Last way of doing it is the way I do it. Again, I'll show you how I do it right now. So that is I just stay at that level for as long as I can. It is actually not the most optimal for preserving or building muscle. Reason being, since it's higher intensity, you're burning more carbs. When you start running low on the carbs that you need, there's a higher risk of burning protein, aka muscle, when doing that form of cardio. However, if your nutrition's on point, your training's on point, there's no reason it'll make a significant enough difference to worry about. So, for that reason, I do it this way. To boost your cardio up the most out of both high intensity interval and regular high intensity training, this one's gonna boost your cardio up the most. Also, it gets it done in the least amount of time. So I'll get, let's say, 600 calories done, 15 to 20 minutes max. Whereas on the low intensity side of things, you'll be doing it in 40, 50 minutes. So I just want to save time. I don't like cardio, but I do it every day because you should do it every day. Is there a best form of cardio? I just mentioned, but again, it's the same as the workout split. Gotta find which one you prefer, and just make sure your diet is on point so you don't sacrifice losing muscle by doing cardio. There's no reason you should, as long as the diet is there. And as opposed to, or in terms of the machine you're trying to pick, it doesn't really matter. Again, it's all preference. Running, from a scientific standpoint, running would be the most beneficial in terms of body composition. But again, so many people have so many limitations that it might not be a good idea for you. Not a good idea for me, so I'm sticking with the Stairmaster. I'm able to get a serious cardiovascular improvement without having to destroy my shins and destroy my legs. So swimming would be another alternative that kills your cardio in a good way. Burns a lot of calories and keeps the impact low on your joints. Also, you'll see I hold on to the railings. A lot of people complain about that, but again, if I'm improving through holding on with the railings, I keep improving the speed, the time, then I will improve my overall cardio, my overall conditioning regardless. So you can complain about that if you want, just nitpicking at that point. So that's it. Hope this video helps. Let's get shredded. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub if you haven't. Thanks to everyone who's supporting, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go.